everyone, and welcome to Variety Varnish. My name is Sheila, and today I thought we would just kind of chill out and do a paint your nails with me video slash the nail lovers tag video. So I figured I'm gonna do my collaboration manicure tonight in front of you guys. Manny-centric, like months back, she had posted this video, which I'm going to tag down below in the description box. It's called the Nail Lovers Tag video. So it's 10 questions on that video, and then she tagged me. So this is a long overdue video. I want to just let you know that I have already prepped my nails with the Orly Nail Defense. I don't know that this really helps with my peeling. I have very ridgy fingernails, and I feel like that's kind of like part and parcel of ridges. Like towards the end, after like a certain amount of length, it will peel. But I do find that this prolongs my mani a lot, and it also kind of is compatible with a lot of like nail polishes that I have. Like it makes for an easy mani, and so I have a bunch of these, and I keep using it. So today I'm gonna paint my nails with 2 polishes. So I had planned this whole decked out nail art situation, but I am very creatively challenged, and I figured I would be setting myself up for failure if I did this nail lovers tag with chit-chatting and doing like a decked out nail art. So I think I'm gonna attempt that later in the month, and for today I'm just gonna paint my nails with these 2 lovely gold flaky polish from Pahlish. This is Clockmaker, and this is Grindelwald, which is this absolutely gorgeous purple. For top coat, what I'm going to use is my trusty Pacifica Speed Up 7 Free Quick Dry Top Coat. This has got to be my top 1 top coat ever. It's just a very easy, low key top coat. I usually use my Glisten and Glow for like nail art or glitters, but if it's just a regular mani, I love this top coat. It lasts forever on me, easy to apply, it's just wonderful. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So question number 1 is natural or extensions. So the answer to that would be natural all the way for me. I think the most artificial really that I have gone in terms of nails is a gel manicure, and that was because when I used to work at the bedside taking care of patients, it was hospital policy that you can't wear any lacquer because of the chipping and all that stuff. And I used to work in the ICU, so I can just imagine it sort of like, you know, flaking off and going down like a G-tube or something. But yeah, so we weren't allowed to do that. But as for gel polish, it didn't really chip, and so I could wear that. And so that's it. I mean, I have never tried acrylics. I don't know. I am a very like low maintenance person, which is weird to say for someone who like, you know, does YouTube videos. Yeah, I mean, I love the easiness of use of lacquer. I like that I know it for forever, that I don't have to really learn any new skills. The second question is length and shape. So I used to have nubs forever, just because, again, you know, the type of work that I used to do and having children, and I can't deal with long nails. But now that I feel like I'm on YouTube, I have come to appreciate like longer nails. What I usually just do is I try to kind of let my nails grow up to a point where they start breaking, and then I just kind of cut it when they're really ugly or whatever. And also 2 of my fingernails, or maybe even more than 2, they kind of grow wonky. And so once like I have a good amount of length to it, It really shows that it's like growing like wonky. It's growing sideways. That's why I feel like I can't like grow my nails longer than, you know, than a certain length. And so I would say length would be medium. Like, I think that's the longest I can go, really, to be honest. As of now, it's going to be medium length in a square or squoval or oval shape. Question number 3 is gel or lacquer, and also your favorite nail polish. Well, that's a hard question. All right, so I have tried gel, and I do like it to a certain extent, but now that I have like a bajillion untried polishes, I do like to really, really wear my nail polish. But at the same time, you know, I kind of want to change it up like every few days. And gel is designed for long wear. So I'm definitely a lacquer girl. And for fave nail polish, so I thought about this really, and I was like, if I could just keep one nail polish for the rest of my life, what would it be? What is that? Is that a flaky? Oh no, that's like a chip on my nail that I need to like paint over. All right. It's Essie's Angora Cardi. So that would have to be my favorite nail polish. And the reason being is that it is just classic. Like literally, it's super classic. It's a color that I know suits me and suits a variety of skin tones. The opacity, the formula is excellent. And so I feel like you can't go wrong with that polish. And so that would be my favorite polish. And so then question number 4 is favorite nail art technique. I think if you guys have been on my channel, I can't do any type of nail art apart from stamping. So that would be my one and only favorite nail art technique. I mean, I can barely paint my right hand, as you can see. So I definitely can't do freehand of sorts. So stamping is definitely my favorite nail art technique, and it's really the only nail art technique that I can do. I did attempt to do gradient at one point and sponging, and I think with a you know, if I just practiced it, I think I would be okay with it for the most part, but I don't practice it. And so like it's just not working out right now. So yeah, that is one coat of my mani. Okay, so we are going to do our second coat, and we are going to start with question number 5, which is favorite brand. The 2 brands that I own the most, because obviously I feel like if you own the most polishes from one brand, it probably kind of translates to the fact that that's your favorite brand. Do you see that ridge? That's like what I'm talking about. That ridge is like higher than Mount Everest, and I hate it, but well, it is what it is. I mean, like, if I can just, like, this is why I love polish formulas, because it stays where you put it. So I kind of just like dab where the ridge is. But anyway, I digress. So the brand that I own the most polishes from, when we're talking about mainstream polishes, is Essie. Essie is also the brand that started it all for me. It all started with ballet slippers. So honestly, that's really where it all started. And then I just love all these like pastel-y things. I've never really been like I always found OPI to be a little bit more grandma, especially China glaze too at that point. But I felt like Essie appealed to like my youth to a certain extent at that time. So that's when I actually started collecting Essies. In terms of indies, Pahlish is the brand that I have the most of. I just absolutely love their formula, and their polishes last forever on me. Like literally tonight I took off Clockwork Castle and I don't even remember when I put it on. Like I think it's been almost a week. And it was perfection. Like I almost felt sad that I had to take it off because A, it was beautiful, and B, like I didn't even have like tip wear. Like it was perfect. So that's why I love Pahlish polishes. And so yeah, those are my favorite brands, or the brands that I own the most of. So then the next question is, let me look. Most used stamping plate or brand. I haven't really stamped so much lately, so I can't really gauge what my most used stamping plate or brand is. So I'm gonna tell you my absolute favorite stamper, because what I found out about stamping is that, you know, things don't play well sometimes together, and I have found that when I use, I mean, this is the only stamper I use, it always works every time. And this is the PYNWM monocle stamper. I don't think, oh, here. So it's the, I don't know if you can see that, but it's the PYNWM monocle stamper, and this stamper has not failed me, not once. And so every time I see posts about like, oh, I'm having such a hard time with stamping or whatever, I always make a comment and say, get the PYNWM. I think this is a monocle stamper, jelly, I don't know, but this round 3.5 inches, I don't even know, but like this stamper from PYNWM, you can get this at Walmart for about $6, give or take. I said, get it and your life will be so much easier. Just get it. So yeah, I mean, since we're talking about stamping tools, I just needed to tell you that I do not use any other stamper but that stamper, and it has not failed me. And then the next question is favorite color from Manny. That's funny. All right, so if you guys have been on my channel, you know the answer to that question. It's absolutely yellow. Again, I don't have to explain. Yellow makes me so happy. Every type of yellow makes me happy, whether it's pastel or like mustard, like a light mustard, like the mustard in your refrigerator, or like a darker, more like brownish mustard, or like a saffron yellow. Name it, I will wear it. I love yellows. And for the most part, I love earth colors. I think the honorable mention to that would be greens, and I think I love greens because it's close to yellow, especially like yellow based greens, not so much like the forest greens, but the yellow based greens like olive greens and the baby poop greens. Love those. And I think the third color that I absolutely love to wear are bright blues. Bright but dusty blues. Those are like super good. They're the type of blues that are like dusty, but at the same time, if you're sitting right across the room, or you know, if you're at the beach, it's still bright enough to be noticed. Those are my favorite type of blues. One polish that really comes to mind that kind of like describes that kind of blue is Society Wit's Assateague Island. I don't know if you guys have that. Society Wit is like the cream version of Pep Nail Vibes, like they're made by the same person, Meredith. So I'm done with my second coat, and I think what I'm gonna do now is stop again here and let this dry a little bit and then top coat it, and we will follow up with question 8, 9, and 10, which are fairly easy questions. Okay, so I think I'm ready for top coat. But I just wanted to let you guys know beforehand that like I kind of cheated a little bit and cleaned up a little bit. Let me know in the comments below if you clean up like in between coats or whatever, or if you just clean up after top coat. On a particularly lazy day, I literally just clean up after top coat. But I figured, you know, I was just waiting for it to dry, and I saw that there was like a little bit that needed to be cleaned up. But yeah, so I wanted to share with you my favorite cleanup brush. This is the Wet n Wild, I don't even know, angled something brush. You can get this at the dollar store. I love that it's thin and it is angled, and it withstands 100% acetone. So I mean, I have like 3 of these brushes as backup, but I mean, this is the first one that I've used, and I've used it since the summer, and it hasn't really broken or anything. I do have the e.l.f. one, and see, I have like a little label because I do have a cuticle balm version of this same brush. I do like this for the cuticle balm because it goes right into like the crevices of my like cuticle, like right there. But for cleanup, I don't love it as much because it's like kind of fat, and so it cleans up more polish than I want it to. So yeah, those are that. And then this is like my little cleanup acetone jar. I basically just got this from, you know, again, the dollar store. So I just wanted to share that. We're gonna go to question number 8, which is favorite season. And again, I have already said this quite a few times on my channel. My favorite season is fall, and not just for nail polish, but for everything else in life, really. Fashion, the holidays. I love, you know, like Halloween. I love like falling leaves. I love apple pie. I love apple picking. I love haunted houses. It's just like, it's my favorite season. Fashion, I love the boots. I love the leather jackets. I love, you know, the cozy sweaters, layering. I just love it all. I just wish that it lasted a little bit longer here in central New York where I live, but it makes up for like how beautiful it is up here in the fall. Like, I wish you could all be here in the fall, you guys. It literally is like a picture book. Like, it's so beautiful here in the fall. I'm not even exaggerating. And for the most part, I don't love living in this place, especially in the winter, because, like, you know, I was used to the big city and it's a little bit slower than what I like. But my goodness, during the fall season, this is just, here it's just absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's that. Obviously nail polish wise, like, it's, you know, nail polish has the best colors in the fall. I feel like all the new releases for fall, it's just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so my favorite season hands down is absolutely fall. Question number 9 is favorite accessory or decoration. I think I'll pick the accessory part, and I'm gonna say that my favorite accessory would have to be jewelry. I mean, apart from nail polish, obviously. I love wearing jewelry. My least favorite jewelry to wear are bracelets, and I don't know why. I think it's because I have like small wrists, and it's very hard for me to find like bracelets that actually fit. But if I had a bracelet that actually fit, I definitely wear them. And I don't like those like adjustable ones that have like a little dangly towards the end. I think that's just ridiculous. But yeah, earrings, I love wearing them. I actually feel a little empty if I'm not wearing earrings. Like, I feel like something's wrong with my face. Like, even if it's just a stud, like, I need to have something. that's probably also because I've had my piercing since I was a little baby, like literally month after I came out of my mother's womb. I already had a piercing. It's a cultural thing. So that's that. Like, I have never lived without an earring, I don't think. Like, it's just weird to me to not have earrings. I love necklaces, especially like dainty ones, like, you know, like small, like chokery type necklaces. That's all in. I love that. And I also love rings. So yeah, jewelry is definitely my favorite accessory. I am not into handbags or purses. I wear the same purse every day, like literally. I actually have two of the same of my favorite purse. It's like black and brown, that's it. Like, you wouldn't even, if I switched them, you wouldn't tell the difference because they're exactly the same. Only the handle is like different. That's it. Question number 10 is inspiration. So that's it. I don't know if it's like a person, I don't really, or like what inspires me in terms of nail polish. It's not really, it doesn't really specify. So I'm tempted to like name my favorite accounts or name my favorite YouTubers, but I have so many, and frankly, like, you guys are all so awesome that I can't really, you know, pick. I would feel bad if I mentioned names and then I forgot to mention other names that I actually love and I like, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fall into that trap. Is that bad? So what I'm going to do really is talk about who inspired me with this whole nail polish situation. So really there's 2 or 3 people that I want to give credit to. The first one being my mother. My mother always has to go to the nail salon to have her nails done. She, you know, we always have these like mommy and daughter sort of bonding moments, and it's always at the nail salon. She only wears red, so I'm encouraging her to wear different colors, and I actually just sent her a couple of polishes because she works in Texas right now. So I sent her a couple of polishes and she fell in love with Laqcquer's toasted caramel. And so that's what she's been wearing. So I'm very happy about that. The other person that has inspired me is my mother-in-law, because she always has impeccable nails, but she never goes to the nail salon. Like, she does it herself, and she was always the one who gave me a few polishes here and there, like in my Christmas stocking or my birthday present. She would give me one OPI, you know what I mean? And I would be like, I would take it to the nail salon. But now that I'm doing this by myself and I have a YouTube channel, she really was the one who basically encouraged me to do it myself. So those are really the 2. I come from, I guess, a family of women who love nails and who love nail polishes. So that's not such a surprise. And then the third person that also would, I guess it's not really inspire, but I'm just grateful, I guess, for my husband, who encourages me to, you know, like, enjoy my hobby. Like, he, you know, he doesn't complain about the amount of money they spend on nail polish. You know, he makes sure that I have time to record my videos and to do my nails. So I'm very grateful to him with that, because, you know, it's not easy. I know I only work part-time, and a lot of you work full-time, plus have kids, plus do this YouTube thing, and I don't know how you guys do it. But yeah, so those are my 3 inspirations that I wanted to mention in this video. And so that, I guess, is the end of the list of 10 questions for the nail lovers tag, and that's also the end of my Monday. I think it turned out great. I love the fact that this yellow from Clockmaker is like muted, and this purple from Grindelwald is muted, and I love that they're all gold flakies. I'm very happy about that. So then at this point, what I usually do is I would take my cuticle balm. So like I'm gonna let this dry about like 5 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna take my matte cuticle balm and I'm gonna open this to show you guys. I will take my cuticle balm brush and I would just, you know, brush my cuticles with a little cuticle balm, take a picture, post it on Instagram, and then call it a night. So yeah. Thank you so much for joining me here today to chat about anything and everything nail polish. And this is like chat, like this is all chat. So I'm so happy that you guys joined me today to talk about nail polish, and hopefully you're also painting your nails with me. If not, you're just, you know, listening, vacuuming maybe with your earphones in or whatever, because that's what I usually do. If you like nail polish videos, please consider subscribing to my channel, hit that bell button for notifications. And yeah, comment down below. I would love for you guys to do this nail lovers tag videos if you're doing YouTube videos. If not, I would love for you to answer some questions that interested you on the 10 questions that we just did. And yeah, so that's basically it. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.